Today's topic is staying with radicals. We're doing adding and subtracting radicals. Again, this topic may or may not have been covered in Algebra 1, so if you're having trouble, please stop in at our Zoom and we can help you out. All right, we're going to look at number 19 to start off with. Now, when we're adding or subtracting radicals, the only thing that you need to know is that what is on the inside of your radical needs to be the same. Think of those like variables. If your variables are the same, you can combine them. So here they are both square root of 6, so we're going to look at that number on the outside, and we are just going to do the operation. So 3 minus 4 will give us negative 1 square root, and we keep our 6 inside. All right, let's look at number 20. Again, we're looking to see are our radicals the same. Here, both radicals are 7, so we're just going to do the operation with the numbers on the outside. Negative 10 plus 12 gives us 2, and we're just going to keep our radical 7. All right, 21. Now 21, you'll notice, we have a square root of 6 and a square root of 24. So at first glance, you'd think, don't have to do anything. Wrong. 24 we can reduce, so let's simplify 24. That can be 8 times 3. 8 is 4 and 2, 2 and 2. So these pair of 2's can go on the outside. So now I'm going to have 2 square root of 6 minus 2 times 3 is going to be 6 that goes on the outside. And now 2 times 3 goes back on the inside. Would you look at that? Now they both have the same square root, and we can perform the operation. Negative 2 minus 6. Negative 2 minus 6 is negative 4. And again, we're going to keep our square root of 6. Beautiful. All right, let's try another one. 22, sorry. Can't count today. Exact same thing. Square root of 3 and square root of 27. Not the same. I'm going to stop. Wrong. We have to break down 27. 27 is 9 times 3, which is 3 times 3. Pairs go on the outside. So 3 square root 3 plus that 3 comes outside. This 3 stays inside. Square root 3. Inside, our radicals are now the same, so we perform the operation from the outside. 3 plus 3 is 6. And I keep my radical 3. Beautiful. All right, let's try now. We're going to try number 23. Once again, we see that our radicals are not the same. 40 I can break down. That would be 8 and 5, 4 and 2, 2 and 2. 2's go on the outside. They're going to be multiplied times that negative 2. So that'll give us negative 4 outside. 2 times 5, since those are left on the inside, are going to give us 10. Now we're just going to bring down our plus 5 square root 10. Same radical, so now we can perform the operation. Negative 4 plus 5 gives me 1 square root of 10. If you don't want that 1, you can just do the square root of 10. 24. Once again, two numbers that we can break down. So let's break them down. 18 is 9 and 2. 9 is 3 and 3. 32 is going to be 8 and 4. 8 is going to be 4 and 2. Now, a little trick here. Do you notice how I have two 4's here? I can technically stop at both of those 4's, circle them, and bring them outside. You could break those both down into 2 and 2, circle them, and bring them outside. But just as a quick shortcut measure, that is something you can do. I'm going to circle these 3's. Okay, so let's work first on the square root of 18. 3's go outside, so negative 3 times 3 is going to be negative 6 square root of 2. Now here we've got our pair of 4's. Again, multiply and take them outside. Negative 3 times 4 is going to be negative 12. And my 2 gets left inside. Once again, we're exactly where we were looking for. Both are the square root of 2, so we can perform the operation. Negative 6 minus 12 is going to be negative 18, square root of 2. Alrighty, here we go. 25. Now this one is giving us 3 that we are going to have to break down. Square root of 2 is already done, so I'm just going to rewrite that here as 5 square root of 2. Now I'm going to break down 18 again. 9 and 2, 3 and 3. 3's go outside. 3 times negative 3 is going to give me a negative 6 square root, and your 2 stays in there. 27 I'm going to break down just like we did before. 9 and 3. 9 is not 9. 9 is going to be 3 times 3, circle a pair, that goes outside. Negative 5 times 3 is going to be negative 15 with a square root of 3. Again, just like when we did combining like terms, you can only combine the ones that are the same. So I'm going to combine this one and this one. This negative 15 square root of 3 is just going to be tacked on to the end. 5 square root of 2 minus 6 square root of 2 is going to be negative 1 square root of 2 minus 15 square root of 3. There's nothing else I can combine. I can't do anything with the square root of 2 and the square root of 3. So that's my answer. Last one here, number 26, another long one. So with 26, we have to again break these down. Now, one trick that you can do you see how these both have the square root of 24? Instead of breaking them down and moving them around, I can first do the outside numbers first. So 4 minus 2 is going to be 2 square root of 24 plus 5 square root of 160. Now you can keep breaking them down. Not necessary, but it is a nice shortcut. Now I only have to break down 2 numbers. 24, I'm going to do 2 and 12, 4 and 3, 2 and 2. That's one pair that goes to the outside. 160, I'm going to do 16 times 10. 16 is going to be 4 times 4. Again, trick of the trade. 2 4s I can stop. 10 is going to be 2 and 5. Okay, so now I'm going to rewrite it again. So 2 times this 2 will give me 4. 3 times 2 gets stuck on the outside, so it's going to be square root of 6. Breaking this one down, 4 times 5, that'll give me 20. 2 times 5 will give me the square root of 10. All right, nothing else we can do there. So it is all done. Now go to bigideasmath.com and work on your